Now, jump to the ayah 40, then the middle one you study later. أَوْ كَظُلُمَاتٍ. Another example for non-believers is like someone in the depths of darkness, in the deep sea, فِي بَحْرٍ لُجِّيٍّ يَغْشَاهُ مَوْجٌ مِّن فَوْقِهِ مَوْجٌ, covered by waves after waves of water. مِّن فَوْقِهِ سَحَابٌ, furthermore concealed by the clouds. ظُلُمَاتٌ بَعْضُهَا فَوْقَ بَعْضٍ, layers of utter darkness, one above another. إِذَا أَخْرَجَ يَدَهُ. You know, normally, darkness which we normally understand is such that in the darkness, if you just extend your own hand and just wave, you have an idea that yes, there is a movement of the heart, because you know the heart is moving in this direction. But the darkness of his chest, the chest of non-believer, is such a dark that in this darkness, even if he extends his own hand and waves in it, he will not be able to see his own hand waving. This is the example of Abu Lahab. He darkened the glass of his heart, thereby no light was coming through the heart to his body, such that even Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, despite being his real blood nephew, could not impress him. He could not recognize his real nephew to be Allah's messenger. So that was the other extreme. And that is the stage. وَمَنْ لَمْ يَجْعَلِ اللَّهُ لَهُ نُورًا فَمَا لَهُ مِنْ نُورٍ. Hence, there is no light for someone whom Allah does not bless with a vision. When Allah Almighty gave every human being, blessed every human being with the ruh, the light in his heart, within his heart. But if someone refuses to get benefit of that light, Allah Almighty takes away his light from him. There are different expressions in the Quran. For example, khuddam Allah ala qulubihim. Khuddam means to see. Inna allazina kafaru, those who have refused to believe. You know, when after 15 years of the Prophet's motivation, they have refused to believe. Now, Salaam alayhim a'andartahum am lam tundirhum. It's all the same for them, whether you warn them or you don't. La yu'minun. Now they are not going to believe. Why? Khatam Allahu ala qulubihim wa ala sam'ihim. Now Allah has sealed their hearts and their ears, and wa ala asfarihim ghashawa. There is a veil in front of their eyes. And there is a great punishment for that. So is this concept clear? Now come to the middle ayah, just to complete the subject of the text. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. You know, these are in fact the munafiqs, those whom we discussed in the last session, that they are doing certain good things, but as far as reward is concerned, it will come to be just an illusion for them. أَعْمَالُهُمْ كَسَرَابٍ بِقِيَةٍ وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَعْمَالُهُمْ كَسَرَابٍ بِقِيَةٍ. As for those who disbelieve, their deeds are like a minute in a sandy desert. You know the minute? When it's very hot and you look from a distance on the road, it will appear to be a water on the road. This is called minute. So from a distance, you would assume it to be water, but when you reach there will be no water. Understand? So this is mirror. So a'maluhum, their deeds are like a mirror in the sandy desert. Yahsabuhum zam'anu ma'a, which the thirsty one supposes it to be some water. Hatta idha ja'ahu lam yajidhu shay'a. But when he approaches it, finds it to be nothing. And there he finds Allah. That means death is waiting for him. فَوَفَّاهُ الْحِسَابَ, who will then pay him his due. Wallahu sari'ul hisab, and Allah Almighty is swift in settling the accounts. So is this clear? This is one of the most difficult parts of the Quran. But if Allah makes it easy for you, inshallah, it will be very easy for you. Qalb, or the man himself, conscious. Man himself are conscious. Actually there are different explanations of qalb, ruh, nafs amara, nafs lawama by different people. But I will give you only explanation which I think is more explaining, close to the subject, which I want to share with you. Then there is ruh, which has been blown into the human heart by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This has a direct influence on human personality. It gives you four things. Number one, recognition of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are different manifestations. I will give you only one example. Each one of us has a tremendous love for an ideal. What is ideal? Ideal has got two meanings. Objective, aim, and ideal means faultless. You agree? When I say this is an ideal job, what does it mean? It has got all the good qualities of the job and it has got no shortcoming. So I can use the word ideal for this. And when I say, oh, this is my ideal, that means I want to achieve this, this is my objective. In fact, this is only one. Allah Almighty has created His impression in my heart through the ruh that I love all what is ideal. And this is an uncompromising nature of a man. Uncompromising nature. As long as I suppose this is ideal job, I will love this. But the moment I realize, no, it has this shortcoming, it's not that which I suppose it to be, I will no more love this. Because my love for ideal is only for the ideal. And there is no ideal in this world. Is there any? So, I love an ideal house. I love an ideal man. Even a man loves an ideal woman. That is all a supposition that he assumes that this is Allah. But the moment he realizes, no, it's not that, he doesn't love it anymore. Why? Who is he? Whom he is looking for? I go to a shop even to buy a pair of shoes. I cannot make a compromise. I have to look for an ideal shoe. Because I cannot like anything short of ideal. But I'll bring the shoes home, I'll wear it for 1 month, I will realize no, it's not good. I will not have any more persuasion for that shoe. Now another, yet another, until I reach my real ideal, and that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is Alhamdulillah, all the praise is for Allah. You praise for what? Beauty. He is the only beautiful. He is the only beautiful. The only beautiful. And He is the only one which has got no shortcoming. Subhanallah. So He is the worthy of love. This is one feeling that each one of us can feel within his heart. And related to that is love for Allah. Then, recognition of good and bad, moral law. I don't have to learn from the parents, I don't have to learn from the teacher what is good and what is bad. It is written within my heart, I can read it from there, that I should not lie, I should not cheat, I should always be nice to others. Is it a lesson which I get to learn from others? No. From where I get this lesson? This is the light of the rule which shows me the path from within. You know what is the purpose of light? Light is to show you the path. When it is dark, you can't find the way. When it is light, you find the way. And then, number 4, you feel inclined to do good. Feel inclined to do good and avoid sins. And this quality is called conscience. Domini, nafs lawwama, wa nafsim wa ma sawaha, la uqsimu bi yawm al-qiyamah, wa la uqsimu bil nafs al-lawwama. This is nafs al-ammara and nafs al-ammara are animal self. It truly represents the animal body of the human being. And what is the nature of an animal? Animal needs food to eat, water to drink, house to live, and dress to wear. And so, anger, thirst, retaliation, an animal retaliates. You give torture to the animal, animal will rape, and so does man. And sex, reproduction. These are the 4 things which emerge from the animal body and influence your heart. Don't you agree with me?